We should be good. Should be good. Maybe good. Let's make sure everything's set up right. Okay. Well, I believe I got this set up. Yes, I do. It is set up live. You can go ahead and like the video real quick. Let's treat it out real quick for the peoples, because this is something new. Sorry about this, y'all. I'm making sure everything is. Let's see. I think I'm live. Yep, I'm live. All right, yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Great DJ here. DGP back here for short. Coming back with another video. It has been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since the last time I posted a video. So I decided, why not do this video? Why not do a quick Google Hangouts live video? Week 10. We are here. Got some good news. Got some bad news. The good news is, the bad news I should say is, the undefeated teams did not go down. I thought the Panthers would get trapped this game in the Fade podcast. That's why I picked the Titans to win. But the Panthers have proven me wrong, as they have done this year. So, the Patriots, let's go. Finally. I see Famous and Kid in here. Shout out to y'all. We have finally beaten the Giants in the past 3 times. Even though this is the Super Bowl victory, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to say this takes away the Super Bowl. This makes up for the Super Bowl losses, because nothing will make up for those 2 Super Bowl losses besides another Super Bowl win. So Brady has another one to go to make up for the Super Bowl that he lost. But it just feels good to finally beat Eli. I've heard the Eli jokes. I've heard the Giants jokes. And just the fact that Brady actually beat him feels pretty good. Let's talk about the game. Malcolm Butler did an exceptional job with Odell Beckham Jr. Besides that one big 87-yard touchdown, yes, kid, I'm humbled. Besides that 87-yard touchdown, which really was a 15-20-yard play, and McCourty ran into Butler, took him out the play, and Odell Beckham ran free for 60 more yards for a touchdown. Yes, OBJ got shut down. After that catch, he had 3 receptions for 27 yards. I think he was thrown at about 8 times after that long touchdown. So besides that, Odell Beckham Jr. was contained pretty much, except for that slip up by McCourty. Like I said, OBJ was contained. Malcolm Butler did his thing. It was a lot of times where they were blocking or they were just running routes, and I saw Malcolm Butler getting the Odell Beckham face, and I was like, there you go, young fella. Get cocky. Try to get in his head. That's what I like to see. And OBJ just dominated. He got a little frustrated. Now, let's talk about Malcolm Butler and Odell Beckham Jr. Let's talk about that catch. Yes, Glocks. Let's talk about that catch. Now, was it a catch? It was a catch. I'm not even gonna lie. In my opinion, I thought it was a catch. I really did. I thought he caught it, and then Odell Beckham just threw the ball, like spiked it or whatever. I was like, fuck, Brady has to come down, score a touchdown, and then get an extra point. Then I saw how mad the Patriots were when they sent in a touchdown. And, I mean, Butler did his thing. It was a lot of times it was one-on-one coverage, an in route or out route. And Malcolm Butler swatted out his hands. I remember it was a 37 specifically where they were driving, and Odell Beckham Jr. had it, and Malcolm Butler took it out of his hands. So Butler did his thing. But anyway, that catch. Looking at the replay, to me, that's a catch. But according to the rules, that is not a catch, because I've seen Devontae Freeman do something like that where he caught it 1, 2, 3, 4. He took he had 4 steps, crossed the plane, and just because the ball hit the ground, he had possession the whole time, just because he hit the ground and the ball came free, they said that wasn't a touchdown. Now, I remember that Golden Tate play which it should have been it should have been incomplete if everything else is a touchdown. I personally think just take that rule out. The refs don't know what they're doing with that rule. It's a stupid rule that really was a catch. And, in 2008, 2009, that's a catch. But these new rules, these stupid rules, made it not a catch. So we got bailed out on that play. So, people want to say the refs love us, that the rule book loves it, that it favors towards us. Act like this is the Tuck rule. This is not the Tuck rule. This is just it's a stupid rule that's cost teams numerous of reads. Yes, guys, it's stupid. Now, let's talk about the performance by the GOAT, in my opinion, Tom Brady. Now, you guys in the chat, I know famous Glocks and Kid, you guys are tired of hearing me talk about Tom Brady, talking about the GOAT. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he played pretty shitty today. If I had to give him a grade, I'll give him a B just off the fact that it really should be a C+, B-, but just because he let a drive down the field to put Gostowski in position to win, I'll give Brady an extra points. But really, he had an ass performance game. I know he has a makeshift offensive line. The offensive line is atrocious. You have a backup center playing right tackle. Not a lot of people can handle that. You lose your best in the slot receiver in the game, Julian Edelman. You don't have Deion Lewis, and they're double teaming, triple teaming Gronkowski. You just have to find a way to win, and that's what Brady did. He found a way to win. Yes, kid, I said it. Tom Brady gets a B on the grade. But this game was needed though. Not the sense that I didn't want us to lose. I just wanted us to have this game was needed because every time we won, it could have been close, but we was always up ahead. We never were down by 10 points. To be down to 10 points in the fourth quarter this season is unheard of the Patriots. We don't know what losing, being down feels like. And the Giants, put that bit taste in our mouth, pause if needed. And Edelman might be out for a while. Again, injuries, it's killing us, man. It's killing us. Yeah, Glocks. That drive was actually good. But the person who deserves all the credit this game, who deserves more credit than Brady, I should say, Danny Amendola saved us this game. I know. And this is a different Patriot. We're usually saying, oh, it's the receiver's fault. But nah, Brady, who threw an awful pass behind Brandon LaFell. And, man, I hate when people hold for no reason, because on that LeGarrette Blount play for 1 yard out, that center basically tackled the dude. It was unnecessary. Even if he gets to LeGarrette Blount, hey, that's a 1 yard. That's a 1 yard loss. That's a 1 yard loss. Ain't no need for you to tackle him. And then, you back up 10 yards. Brady tries to throw something behind Brandon LaFell, and it's an interception. Brady also had 2 fumbles in that game. He had a fumble on the last possession, on the last drive. Luckily, Brian Stork came back to recover it. And then Brady also had a dumb – when Brady fumbled it, I was so mad because I was like, get down. Get down. Don't try nothing. Just take the sack. And then he didn't take the sack. I'm going to get to that interception real quick, kid. He didn't take the sack. I don't know what Brady was doing. I don't know if he the offense and doing that. And sometimes he did the most, and he had a couple turnovers this game, and it almost cost us. Now, that second interception by Landon Collins. Whew, man. I tweeted it out. I said, whew, man. Because when Brady threw that, I said, okay, Gronkowski deep, and then I saw the trajectory, and I was like, this motherfucker underthrew him 10 yards. Landon Collins jumped and caught it. I said, fuck, that's game. Then they ruled it incomplete. I saw the replay. I saw his elbow hit the ground. The ball started moving around, and I think it's because he hurt his elbow, so that's why he couldn't, hold on to the ball. But I was like, thank God. Again, that Odell Beckham catch, thank God. That dropped interception, thank God. And I was just like, man, we actually are getting some breaks. We have to win this game. Then it's a 4th and 10. I'm like, Brady, I've been saying you the best. I've been saying you the GOAT. You've been clutch. Prove it here. And he finds Danny Amendola. Nice for the first down. and then we moved the chains down the field. He tried to do the fake spike like Aaron Rodgers, but one, it was overthrown. Two, I wouldn't even trust Aaron Dobson, even though he did have that nice catch before. Yeah, DRC might have had a better look. I don't know what was going on. I think because Landon Collins was just in front of Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, he said, I'm going to let you catch it. But, yeah. So then Brady ends up throwing to Amendola, and we need about 6 more yards, 8 more yards to get to the target line. And for like the 54-yard field goal, which is Gostowski's range. And Amendola gets a 3-yard catch, makes a couple people miss, and gets about a 6-7-yard gain, and is a 54-yard field goal. Steven Gostowski kicks it. It looked good from the beginning. Then I was like, oh, shit, this motherfucker did not just miss his first kick of the year. Barely goes into the uprights. I call him Adam V. Jr. for a reason. It was tough. It was a tough thing to happen. But, yeah, man, that was a tough win to watch. Now, let's talk about Amendola. Amendola, that fucking punt return. Shout out to Danny Amendola. Because when we first got him, he was not, he was making us lose games. Really. Like the first year he was there, he kept getting hurt. And I said, that's a waste of fucking money. But then he found his role last year. And he started to step up production. And then this year, he's actually looking like he's worth some of that money that we owe. I think we give him like $8 million a year. He's looked like he's worth $5 million a year. Before, he looked like he's worth $1 million a year. So Amendola, he has to play the backup Edelman role. My only problem with that is we know Amendola is fragile. Julian Edelman, what makes him so great is that he could take a hit. Amendola, yeah, if he come across the middle and gets hit, that could be the end. It was a great game. It was a classic in the Patriots Giants saga, the trilogy. Because the 2 times people remember the Super Bowl, but this is a great classic. I really think we should play them every year because every time we play them, it's always a good game. The Edelman injury though, kid. This is just a knee-jerk reaction. So give me on the Fade podcast. I might say something different. Again, anything I say different on the Fade podcast. It might be a little bit different from what I'm saying right now is because it's just a quick reaction. This Edelman injury is tough, man. And like I said, Amendola, what makes Edelman so good is that he can take a hit. Amendola, we know his fragileness, probably can't take that many hits. And Amendola, like on that punt return, proved his worth because usually we would have Edelman would usually run back the kicks, but ever since we got Amendola, we have Amendola running kicks so Edelman can focus more on receiving. With Amendola now out, we're going to have to trust Patrick Chung with kick duties like how we tried to do in the first week. And Patrick Chung was muffing punts and messing up on the kickoff, so that's why he got off return duty. So I don't know, man. Maybe we had to put Matthew Slater back there, but he's a good all-pro special teamer. But that punt return gave us the spark we needed. That was a turning point in the game, in my opinion. Even though DeRon Harmon, dumbass, tripped up Amendola on the cutback, which I never understood that. I understand the cutback because they don't want to be by the sideline. But I never understood why players want to fucking celebrate with the players. No, sit your ass behind him. Make sure he gets to the end zone and then go celebrate. Don't try to run beside him and celebrate. The nigga is tired as fuck. He don't need people around him. So stupid. But that was the Patriot game. Enough of that. Let's get into some quick other games. Let's talk about real quick. Because what I want to do is, might call this the edge up or the lineup or whatever, where I basically just, after the 4 o'clock games, I talk about, the Patriots first, and then I talk about some other topics. Let's talk about the Broncos. Peyton Manning, he breaks the record. Congratulations to Peyton. Still not a top 5 quarterback in my opinion. He is garbage. He's trash. A glad trash bag. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. Trash. How you going to throw 3 interceptions after you break the record, fam? How? He's trash. He's garbage. He needs to retire. And anytime somebody says he's better than Brady, I look at the stats, look at the wins, and I shrug my shoulders. Now, I got Kid coming in here because Kid wants to get in. Kid wants to get in here, and what I actually wanted to do, I'm really about to talk about the Packers. I'm about to talk about the Packers. Yes. So I'm gonna get Kid. I'm gonna invite Kid in here, but I just wanted to. I really want to talk about these Packers because yeah, man, I need a Packer fan to right now. I mean, we might have different topics again on the fade, but I need to hear a Packers fan perspective because we just kind of go back and forth on Twitter. And again, don't take Twitter too seriously, guys. If I talk about your team, it's mainly just me joking. I really don't care because I only care about my team, really. But you know, these Broncos aren't. I've never taken them seriously, and I don't take them seriously now. What's up, kid? I don't take these Broncos seriously.
First off, man, you can't be so disrespectful talking about the great Peyton Manning, talking about he's trash. Come on now.
He's trash.
I mean, he had a bad game. See, I can sympathize with Peyton.
Hey, kid, you hear this? You know what this is?
Is that a garbage bag, sir?
Yes, that's a trash bag. I'm holding up Peyton Manning right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can sympathize with Peyton. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad game. He had 50-some yards. I mean,
50. He had 35.
Yeah, 35 yards.
That's trash. No,
you know what? Y'all crucified Aaron Rodgers. I ain't see nothing about Peyton.
That's because I was going to talk about Peyton Manning.
I'm gonna let that.
Also, I wasn't talking about Peyton Manning because my game was on too. So, like, your game was before me, and like once my game started, I stopped talking about y'all. I said my patience is on right now. But that's another reason why I came up with this. I'm like, I'm gonna ruin Peyton Manning's life because I'm tired of people talking about, oh, it's just a bad game. Well, every game is a bad game then. So what do you call that? Trash.
That was no. It's funny. The last 2 weeks, they've been struggling offensively. It's crazy when we played against them. I feel like it was a Super Bowl, but it's cool. I mean, it happens. The Broncos, they still, like I said, they 7-2 now. So
7-2.
I mean, they still running away with the division. I was told. Well, actually, I was checking out the Sunday pregame, this primetime game, and it was like Peyton Manning might rest up. I won't be surprised if they rest him until that Patriots game. I don't know if that's far away from now, but
that's the 29th. Yeah, that's just 2 weeks from now.
Oh, so yeah, I won't be surprised if they rest Peyton Manning until that game.
Shoot. Here's how I see it. If they do rest up Peyton Manning, because I believe we play the Bills next week on Monday night. So if they rest up Peyton Manning and we could beat the Bills, and let's say the Broncos do lose, even if we lose to the Broncos, either way, if they rest Peyton Manning and if they lose, it don't matter because like we'll still be like a game ahead of them. So they can go ahead and rest Peyton Manning or keep him. He needs to play because Peyton Manning's been playing like trash.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I thought he should have retired last year. I understood this team was the best team that he could have done, but he's been playing. He's garbage. Blaine Gabbert's game this year was better than any game Peyton Manning had.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that sometimes. It's understandable.
Let's talk about a couple more things before I wrap this up. Walking Dead's coming on a little bit. Let's talk about the best team in the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Hey. How do you feel about the Panthers? Even though we both picked them to lose to the Titans, but how do you feel about the Panthers? I think they're the best team in the NFC.
Right now, if you look at the NFC as a whole, I feel like this year is probably the most open when it comes to. I don't feel like there's no runaway right now within the conference because I feel like once playoff come, anybody could take it. The Vikings might mess around and take it. The way they've been playing. Who else? The Cardinals. I mean, I'm watching them right now, but you never know. They might get hot. They could possibly take it. If Dallas somehow get in, even the Giants. If Giants get in, the Giants can take it. I just feel like right now it's just so open. The way that we've been playing, if we get into the playoffs and we continue to play the way we play, we can put out first game. I'm saying that right now.
The Vikings.
We can put out right away. So right now, I feel like it's more open than this has been in the past few years because coming into the season, everybody has Seattle, the Packers, and the Cowboys was third. But right now, Carolina, man, they looking like it right now, man. They doing their thing. Cam Newton is doing this thing. Hopefully, say they go into the postseason doing that. But it's still early. It's still early in the season. We got like 7 weeks left, so anything can happen from here out until then. But Carolina right now, they doing their thing.
All right, all right. Since we talk about the Packers, this will be the last thing I talk about before I wrap it up. People might have seen me and you going back and forth on Twitter. People might have thought that we were serious. So it's all jokes. But as a Packer fan, what was going through your mind through this game? Because I remember what I said what you said on the fade. If y'all lose to Detroit, I told y'all, kid. I said I'm gonna go. I said I'm going in on y'all because y'all the past 2 weeks y'all kept saying it was undefeated teams on the road. This week, you're in Lambeau. No score.
I mean, what's crazy? I felt like you weren't light. I didn't feel like I got it the way I could have gotten it. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't care.
I felt bad because the Patriot game was on and plus Prof stepped in. I was like, I don't feel like dealing with this right now. Patriots playing.
But yeah, I mean, listen, the way that we've been playing, we ain't been playing our best. Honestly, these dudes been I've been noticing this the past 2 weeks. That Denver game, we just got our ass beat. But when it comes to the last 2 games, you look at the fourth quarters. It's when they want to start playing, and you can't. In the NFL, you can't do that, man. Even though the game was still close, we gave up that big kick return, which pretty much put them in, in range of a touchdown, and they actually scored off of that kick return. Otherwise, the defense played good this week, man. Honestly, the defense played good this week. Last week they wasn't that good until like the second half, but I felt like they held the Lions good enough to win that game. And I also said that I wasn't going to sleep on the Lions because it is a division game. Even though their record is 1-7, well, it was 1-7 coming into that game. I was not going to sleep on them because the Lions last year they played us good. They beat us the first time we played them. Obviously this time around they played good enough. Our offense, this is what I'm noticing, and this is where I give credit to Tom Brady, is that when I look at Aaron Rodgers, I feel like, yeah, we could play check down football, but right now I just feel like if you watch him play, I feel like he's going for the home run too much. Like some people say he holds the ball too long, and he asked for good protection this game, so I can't say, well, it was the protection fault. But he was holding the ball too long. I feel like he's just going for the home run too fast. I mean, too much. And when we was actually playing check down football near like that last drive to somewhat come within to try to tie it up, that's when they start checking down. Like they start, playing, I guess, dink and dunk football, which I always knock Tom Brady for. But that was actually moving the chains. And so it was, by then it was just too late to get, back into that hole. And we didn't deserve that. Even if we would have won that game, we didn't deserve that, man. And that's why I said GG to the Lions. Packers, they got to go to the drawing board, man. They got to do something right now because Aaron Rodgers, you got to play better. You got to play better. Can't keep going for the home run.
Did I just hit? Is Aaron Rodgers at fault for this loss?
I mean, I give him fault. I have no choice because I feel like the defense played. They had a turnover and everything. They had an interception. They outside of that kick return, we've been holding them to field goals. I mean, they haven't really been moving the ball down the field on us. So offensively, obviously, I really don't know what's going on with Eddie Lacy. That's been a huge downfall for us. Jordy Nelson being gone is a huge downfall for us. I thought coming into the season we'll be fine without Jordy, but Devontae Adams, even though Devontae had a good game this Sunday.
I mean, he was targeted like 20 times.
Yeah, so yeah, Devontae. I mean, that was his best game throughout this entire season. But they got 7 weeks to clean this up, man. Because right now we looking like a team that's gonna get put out in the first round. Right now the Vikings is leading the division. So the Vikings right now they're the real deal right now in the North, and so I don't trust our team right now. And so hopefully they learn from this. It's another relaxed situation. Aaron Rodgers comes out to everybody to chill out. But we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. But I have been humbled. I have been humbled. I can't say anything.
I've been a little humbled too. But last thing before I wrap this up, Jordy Nelson, I would say that he's proven his worth as a top 5 receiver because again, Jordy Nelson is showing up right now because y'all offense is looking.
Yeah, we missing him. We missing Jordy.
At first I was like, y'all got Aaron Rodgers, y'all should be able to do anything. But it seems like Jordy Nelson,
He going for the home run too much. If you watch him play, he looking down. He want the big yarders. I know why. He's confident in himself. He feel like he can do it, but you gotta warm up to that. And when we had Jordy, we played check down football. We warmed up to going down the field. But right now, I felt like a lot of the gimmicks that we was getting away with earlier in the season, like the whole fake snipes, the whole fake hikes and shit and stuff like that, and having defenses jump off sides. We got a lot of touchdowns like that earlier in the season. I think a lot of teams are starting to catch up to that. And so they're going to have to, like I said, figure it out. They got 7 more weeks. It's not necessarily over, but they got to get it together. Otherwise, we can put out first round.
Yeah, most definitely. So it's going to be a good game because y'all play the Vikings next week.
Got Vikings.
Yeah.
If they want the division, now they got to show up from quarter one to the end of the game.
Yes, I mean we all know how AP is every time he plays y'all. See, it seems like he gets a big run every time he plays the Packers.
AP and Forte, they gets busy on us in the north.
All right, that's good. So, all right, y'all, this is gonna wrap it up. I might do this thing every week after the 4 o'clock games. You never know. But go ahead, be sure to go ahead and check out Kids channel down below in the description. Be sure to like the video. Kid, you got anything else to say to people?
I know, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm just watching this game. Hopefully, these Cardinals get this W.
Shout out to Arizona. Sherman get that pick 6. I need the 75K coins. But all right, YouTube, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.